morning. Welcome to Holy Cow. My name is Kate. This morning we're going to do a very simple practice that you can use to overcome the slouch and slump posture that is so common today. We often sit in chairs and round through the lower back, look at our devices, round through the upper body. And over time this puts a lot of tension where we don't need it and a lot of weakness where we don't need it. So there are pairs of weakness and tightness throughout the body, sometimes referred to as upper cross and lower cross syndrome. And many of the most simple yoga poses can help us to overcome that, to bring us back to more optimal posture. So let's get started this morning in a supported recline position. You'll bring one block on the medium level behind the head and the other block on the lowest level behind the heart. Roll them down to your back, and then extend the arms out to the side, and then the legs can extend, that's with distance apart, toes rolled out to the side. So this simple posture helps to release tension in the upper chest and to allow for the free movement of the breath. So take a moment to connect to your breath. First feel it coming and going through the nostrils, and then follow it down into your torso. See if you can feel that your breath is occurring 360 degrees in the torso, the front, back, and sides of your torso, expanding and contracting with the breath. Relax your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Relax your eyes. And just allow the mind to follow the movement of the breath in the body. We'll take several more deep rounds of breath here. See if you can relax the muscles, the tissue right underneath the front edge of your ribs here, allowing the belly to stretch and soften. Take one more deep breath in. Maybe open your jaw, let the breath fall out. And then bring your arms back alongside your torso, press into your forearms. Curl your chin into your chest, using those weak muscles in the front of the neck here, engaging those, press into your forearms and shift up into a seated position. And then just set your props off to the back of your mat. And bend your knees, bring the soles of your feet to the mat, palms to the mat behind the hips, fingertips facing back towards the hips or slightly out towards the outer edges of the mat. But this is a nice stretch to continue stretching the tissue of the front of the chest, as well as engaging and strengthening the muscles behind the shoulder blades. So it's an isometric action. We won't do anything here that involves a big motion. Take a deep breath in, sitting up tall. And then on the slow breath out, pull your hands away from your hips. You'll feel the shoulder blades engaged down the back. And then take a deep breath into your collarbones. And on the slow breath out, soften and relax. We'll do that several more times. So inhale, lift the spine. Exhale, pull the hands isometrically away from the hips. Then take a deep breath into the collarbones. And on the slow breath out, relax. We'll do this one more time. Inhale, sitting up tall. Exhale, pull the hands away from the hips. Take a deep breath into the collarbones. And on the slow breath out, relax. And then we'll come into Sukhasana. Cross your right shin in front of the left to start. Reach over, find your strap, have that handy. And then bring the strap over your left shoulder, preparing for cow face pose here. And use that right hand to lift the left elbow up, bringing the left palm to the upper back, finding the strap. And then we'll bring the right arm out to the side, turn the thumb down, internal rotation, slide the arm around behind the back, find the other end of the strap, and then walk your hands towards one another. Flatten your right shoulder blade onto your back and lengthen your left elbow up towards the ceiling. And a little light tension there in the strap. Strengthening and stretching the connective tissue there in the shoulder joint. Bring your chin parallel to the floor. See if you can hit your front ribs. Take one more deep breath in, tugging the strap. And then on a slow breath out, release the strap. Bring the arms forward. And then turn the palms forward and back a few times, moving from the shoulders. And then just bring your palms onto your thighs. And make a little semicircle with your torso here, just shifting side to side. Simple stretch for the hips and the inner thighs. And then the next time your torso is at center, press into the palms, bring it back upright. Lean back into your sitting bones, uncross the legs and cross the left shin in front this time. Use the left hand to lift that right elbow up. Release the left arm out to the side, internal rotation, bend the elbow, slide the arm around behind the back. And then walk your hands a little closer together on the strap. So settle your left shoulder blade flat on the back. Lengthen your right elbow up towards the ceiling and find a little tension tugging the strap. Bring your chin parallel to the mat. And see if you can make your front ribs up. Deep breaths here. Finding that full 360-degree breath. One more deep breath in, gently tightening the strap. And then slow breath out, releasing, bringing the arms forward, turning the palms forward and back, moving from the shoulder. And then just bring your palms onto your thighs. And make a little semicircle with your torso here, just shifting side to side. Simple stretch for the hips and the inner thighs. And then the next time your torso is at center, press into the palms, bring it back upright. Roll over your crossed shins or swing your legs up off to the side and set up in tabletop pose. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Take a deep breath in here, pressing down through the palms and shins. And on the slow breath out, round the spine into cat pose. Inhale, tilt the pelvis forward, extend the spine, gently uncurl the chin, moving into cow. And then exhale, tuck and round into cat. And then with your inhale, come into a neutral spine position, front ribs lifting in. Extend your right leg straight out behind, curling the toes under, and then float the toes up and away from the mat. And then extend the left arm alongside the ear. Press down through the right palm, the left shin, and reach long through the right leg, left arm. Deep breath in. And then slow breath out, left palm, right shin to the mat, and round the spine into cat pose. Inhale, extend the spine, opening into cat. And exhale, tuck and round into cat. And then inhale into your neutral spine. Extend your left leg, curl the toes under, and then flip the leg up and away from the earth. And then extend the right arm alongside the right ear. Press down through the left palm, the right shin, and reach long. Right hand through the front. Take a deep breath in. And then slow breath out. Right palm, left shin to the mat. Round your spine into cat pose. Inhale, extend into cat. And exhale, tuck and round into cat. And then inhale into your neutral spine. One more round each side. So we're building flexibility in the spine and stability in the core. Extend your right leg straight back behind, curling the toes under, and then float the leg up, moving from the glutes and the hamstring, and then extend the left arm alongside the ear. Press down through right palm, left shin, reach long left arm through right heel, deep breath in. And then slow breath out, right shin, left palm to the mat, round the spine into cat pose. Inhale, extend the spine, moving into cat, roll the collarbones open. And then exhale, tucking out into cat. And then inhale, neutral spine. We'll extend the left leg straight out behind, curling the toes, and then floating the leg out, moving from the glutes and hamstrings, and then extend the right arm alongside the ear. Press down through left palm, right shin, reach long, right arm through left heel. Take a deep breath in. And then slow breath out, right palm, left shin to the mat, round your spine into cat pose. Inhale, extend the spine into cat. And exhale, tuck and round into cat. And then inhale, neutral spine, curl your toes under, and with your exhale, lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Relax the back of the neck, let your gaze drift back towards your knees or up towards your navel. Bend both knees deeply, lift and spread your sitting bones. Nice stretch for the pelvic floor. And then let the heels get heavy towards the floor. Lift and spread your toes. Feel the engagement of the fronts of the shins, the release for the calves and the Achilles tendons. And then inhale, shift forward onto your hands and knees. And exhale, shift your hips back towards your heels for child's pose, stretching the lower back. Inhale, shift forward onto hands and knees. Curl the toes under, lift the hips up and back, bent knee downward facing dog. Lift and spread the sitting bones. And then let the heels get heavy, lift and spread the toes. And then inhale, shift forward onto hands and knees. And exhale, shift the hips back towards the heels for child's pose. Inhale, hands and knees. Curl the toes under. Lift the hips up to a nice bent knee, downward facing dog. One more time. Lift and spread the sitting bones. And then let the heels get heavy. Lift and spread the toes. Engaging the shins. And then with your next inhale, lift your gaze forward. Lift up onto your toes and step your right foot forward between your hands, coming into a lunge. Release the left knee, top of the left foot to the mat, and walk your palms up onto your right thigh. See if you can square up your hips so you're drawing the right hip crease back, rolling the left hip forward. Press into the hands and with the pit of the belly in and up. Move your torso back in space, shifting the stretch down into your left quadricep muscles. And then we'll extend the left arm alongside the ear, palm facing inward. And then slide that left shoulder blade up the rib cage. And then gently curve the spine over to the right, stretching those tight hip flexors. One more deep breath in. And then slow breath out. Bring the torso back upright. And we'll release the left palm to the mat. Right fingertips to the mat beside the right toes. Pick up your left knee, step your right leg back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up onto your toes, look forward, step your left foot forward between your hands. Exhale, release the right knee, top of the right foot to the mat. Walk your palms up onto your left thigh. Draw the left hip crease back, roll the right hip forward. Press into your hands, lift the pit of the belly in and up. And then pressing down into left foot, right shin, lean your torso back in space, moving the stretch down into your right quadricep muscles. And then we'll extend the right arm alongside the ear. Allow that right shoulder blade to glide up over the rib cage, and then gentle lean over to the left. You might even wiggle the fingers here, softening the hands. Take a deep breath in. And then slow breath out, bring the torso back upright. Right palm to the mat, left fingertips in line with the left toes. Pick up the right knee and step the left leg back into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. And then on the slow breath out, open your jaw. And relax. One more round, deep breath in. Open your jaw and relax. And then we'll inhale forward to hands and knees. And either cross at the ankles or sit off to one side of the heels and swing the legs around in front. So bringing the soles of the feet to the mat, arms extended, shoulder blades on the back. Roll down one vertebra at a time. Try not to skip, as if you're laying each vertebra down like a precious pearl on a string. shoulders and head reach the mat. Release your arms alongside your body. Walk your feet in close enough to your sitting bones that you might lightly touch your heels with the tips of your middle fingers. Step your feet hips width distance apart. We'll do a variation of bridge here to help strengthen the glutes, the big stabilizing muscles of the pelvis. Now press into your arms, settle your shoulder blades onto your back. With your inhale, pick up your tailbone and then lift your hips up so that you have a nice diagonal line from the knees down to the chest. Stand into your heels, lift and spread your toes. Root down through your big toe mound and pull the feet isometrically apart on the mat. Deep breath in here. And then slow breath out. Set your hips back down on the mat with a nice natural curve to the low back. Repeat this 2 more times. Inhale, lift the tailbone up and press into the feet, lift the hips up. Stand into the heels, lift and spread the toes, and then root down through the big toe mound. Feeling the glute muscles engaging, take a deep breath in, and then slow breath out. Set the hips back down on the mat, moving slowly. Inhale, curl the tailbone up. Lift the hips up, stand into the heels, lift and spread the toes, root down through the big toe mound, isometrically pull your feet apart. Deep breath in. And then slow breath out, set your hips back down on the mat. And then we'll cross the right ankle onto the left thigh, and we'll repeat our glute bridge here. With your inhale, curl the tailbone up. Stand into your left foot, pick the hips up. Take a deep breath in. And then slow breath out. Set your hips back down on the floor. Inhale, curl the tailbone up. Stand into the left heel, lift the hips up. Root down through that left big toenail. And then slow breath out. Set the hips back down on the mat. Maybe beginning to feel that little bit of burn and fatigue in the left side of the glutes. One more round. Curl the tailbone up. Stand into the left foot. Lift the hips up. And slow breath out. Set the hips back down on the mat. And then we'll set the right foot down on the mat. And cross that left ankle onto the right thigh. With your inhale, curl the tailbone up. Stand into the right foot. Lift the hips up. Exhale. Release the hips back to the floor. Inhale, curl the tailbone up, stand into the right foot, lift the hips up. Feeling that little bit of work now, and then exhale. Set the hips back down. Beautiful breath. And then last round, inhale, curl the tailbone up, stand into the right foot, lift the hips up. And exhale. Set the hips back. And then uncross your left ankle, set your left foot down on the floor. Walk your feet nuts width distance apart. Bring your arms up alongside your ears in a nice wide V, or take hold of opposite elbows. Take a deep breath in. And then on your slow breath out, allow both knees to tilt over to the left. Wide knee, simple twist here. You can let your right ear get heavy towards the mat, relaxing the low belly. One more deep breath in here. And then on the slow breath out, roll your gaze back up to the ceiling. Bring your knees back up. And then on the slow breath out, release your right knee, your knees over to the right, and let your left ear get heavy towards the floor. Relaxing the low belly, the eyes, the jaw. Take a deep breath in here. And then on the slow breath out, turn your gaze back up towards the ceiling, bring your knees back up. And then we'll slide the heels one at a time down towards the end of the mat. Reach the arms up alongside the ears. Stretch stretch the body, lift a bit of the belly in and out. See if you can get a little longer on the right side. And a little longer on the left side. A little longer on the right side. And then a little longer on the left side. And then full body stretch again, lengthening the spine. And then float the arms down alongside the body. Palms open, shoulder blades settle onto the back. And we gently roll the head side to side. Allow the toes to roll out to the sides, relaxing the hips. Feel all the places that your body is touching the earth, your heels, your hips, your shoulders, the back of your head, and the back of your hands. And allow your muscles to relax around those points of support. Relax your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Relax your eyes and your eye sockets. And then rest here in Shavasana for at least 5 minutes, allowing the body to rest, restore, and heal. Namaste.